Hi, it's John from IconicRC. Something a bit different today. This week I was invited to judge the Show and Shine competition at the UK Scale Nationals. So Peter Gray's invited me along to the biggest, certainly in UK, probably in Europe, scale crawling event. This is in Matlock in Derbyshire. So I've come to judge a competition, but also to have a go myself. I've been into scale crawling for about 12 years now. I started off with a Tamiya CR01 that I took up Mount Snowdon with some mates and all the way back down again. Very capable crawler, the CR01, and I'm a bit of a Tamiya man. I certainly was back then, but my buddies all had the Axial SCX10, the honchos back in the day. So I ended up with a honcho, sold it, got another one. So I'm very much an axial man when it comes to scale crawling, and I've brought this one along to have a little go on one of the Scale National courses today. There's a GoPro camera on there as well. That is an SCX10. It was a ready to run honcho. I've bolted the Proline Ford body onto the front of it just to change it a little bit, and obviously painted it a nice red colour, and it's also hopped up. I'm a bit nervous because I've not given this truck a really good go since I put these RC four-wheel drive, RC4WD hop-up parts. You see the axles and the hubs there. They're not original axial, they are RC four-wheel drive parts, and also that steering assembly there as well. So I'm going to give it a go on one of the smaller courses. Apparently it'll take about 30 minutes, 100 gates. I'll shoot some footage. I've already taken some photos, had a chat with Peter. Registration and the courses are off over that way. You can see, if I come around, you'll be able to see Jamie Booth's Spy Model Distribution gazebo. He is selling lots of Charisma. He's the UK Charisma distributor. So that's something I fancy getting into as well, is the Charisma stuff. So I've made a little purchase today. I've got a good deal for this because it's a damaged box, so thanks Jamie. Charisma Scale Adventure, it's a 1/10, and I'll probably do a video once I've got that one out and up and running as well, but I couldn't resist. It's a Ford shell and quints shark fishing. So I think Peter was just telling me this is a 1976 Ford. Film was 1976, so it's a nice little nod to that iconic year. Yes, so anyway, I'll see what this thing can do. Yes, I'm doing the Ace of Axe Trail in tribute to Scott Curling, who's attended possibly all of these Scale National events. This is the 11th year. Scott's heading back permanently to the US, Indiana, Vevey, Indiana. So I'm having a go at the Ace of Axe Trail. As you can see here, I'm up to gate number 22. So yeah, it's a case of negotiating your way through each of these gates without trying to knock them over. Over yonder is going to get a bit interesting. But there's 100 gates in this trail. You can see them stretching far and wide, and there's other trails as well, because I can see the starter one over there. This is absolutely fantastic. I'm loving it in a minute. I'm going to carry on because I'm getting caught up now. Okay, well I got to gate 40 and now I'm running two-wheel drive. There's a really tough rock. So these right in the middle there, it's like a magnet. And after several attempts of trying to get through gate 40, I managed to knock that out of my rig, hence why I've got the glasses on, so I can try and see if it's repairable while I'm out on this trail, but no. So I'm going to carry on, but two-wheel drive until I get fed up. Okay, well, I very quickly found out that SCX10 is not going to be able to do those trails on rear-wheel drive. Absolutely impossible, obviously. Couldn't repair the damage, so it was an easy decision to break out the Charisma SCA1 Quint Ford F-150. So I'm going to go back out on the trail now with my nice new blingy car, get it dirty and hopefully not break it. Okay, well, this is a laugh. I told Jamie from Spire that I'd be bringing it back if it broke, but it's been really good. But the wheel just fell off, and that's my own fault. I've screwed it back on, but that's my own fault for, well, I don't know, not got too much time. I wasn't rushing too much, but obviously I knew ready to run. It's worth checking fundamentals like wheel nuts. So I was wondering why I couldn't get over these rocks here, and then I saw a wheel line on the ground. So yeah, all good fun. Gonna carry on with my new Charisma. Gate 65 on the Ace of Axe trail dedicated to Scott Curling. My SCA1E doing alright. Wheels are all nice and bolted on. Just thought I'd show you around. I've got to get to gate 100. What have I got? I'm judging this competition in 50 minutes, so I need to hurry up and get myself around. But just look at this, it's epic. It really is. I think there's something like 4 100 gate courses and then a couple of 500 gate courses as well. So looks like this one's going to conclude up there. So I'm going to press on through the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and I've missed 2 gates so far. 2 that I just I just didn't want to risk breaking this. But so I'm quite pleased. I'm one of the last ones on this trail now since I broke the axial and had to do a bit of repairs. But yeah, I'm absolutely loving it. Couldn't recommend it highly enough. it's great to meet Peter Gray, and absolutely fantastic to say goodbye to my mate Scott Curlin, Ace of Axe. Yeah, I completed the Ace of Axe course, missed a couple of gates. Started off with the Axial, finished off with the Charisma, this out of the box. I did put the bumpers on to protect the body a bit, but that's just out of the box, and that did about 60 gates. No worries at all. So pleased about that. Yeah, now, you know, IconicRC, when I set this up with Justin long time ago in 2011, it wasn't just about vintage RC cars. That was my passion, but it was for anyone to share photos, stories about their RC cars, and it's still the same. We're obviously very much vintage biased, but I happen to absolutely love scale crawling. I'll put a couple more videos up. I'm not an aficionado, I don't want to be an aficionado, but I would recommend it to anyone that fancies giving it a go. A guy called Matt came today. He races at the Revival. He's kind of seen this sort of thing online and fancied to go, so he's bought himself a scale crawler, and I think he'll love it. So yeah, for a nice stress-free day out, I'd say give it a go. Alright, cheers.